Hello. Good morning, students. In this today's session, I will be continuing with the problems on DTFT. In that, one more important problem which was repeated in many papers is find the DTFT of x of n is equal to a to the power of mod n, and it was asked for 7 marks. Okay, right. So how to solve this problem? Okay, right. So this is nothing but what? A to the power of mod n is nothing but, for positive values it is a to the power of n into u of n. For negative values of n, it is a to the power of minus n into u of minus n minus 1, because I should not include 0, no? Because when you say that a to the power of n, 0 to infinity, like this it will be there. Okay, right. Now minus 1 to minus infinity. So if you want to consider this one, don't take it from 0 to minus infinity. Then this will include twice. 0 to infinity, 0 is included here. And minus 1 to minus infinity. Hence it is a to the power of minus n into u of minus n minus. Okay, right? So x of z is equal to what? X of e to the power of j omega is equal to what? Summation by definition. Summation n varies from minus infinity to plus infinity. X of n into e to the power of minus j omega n. Okay, right. Now, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to, first one is summation n varies from, first one is ranging from 0 to infinity, no? I'll split that summation. 0 to infinity a power n into e to the power of minus j omega n. I'll write it because this one is 0 to infinity. 0 to infinity u of n is 1. Therefore, I'll return only a to power n in place of x of n. And e to the power of minus j omega n, I'll return plus. Summation n varies from minus infinity to minus 1. Minus infinity to minus 1. A power minus n, negative side. A power minus n into e to the power of minus j omega n. Minus j omega n, we can write it. This can be written as summation n varies from 0 to infinity a divided by a to the power of n divided by e to the power of j omega n plus, okay, this summation replace only for this one, replace n by minus n, because we don't have formula for minus infinity to 1. We have formula only for n to 1 to infinity. Replace n by minus n. Minus n is equal to minus infinity, therefore n is equal to infinity. Minus n is equal to minus 1, therefore n is equal to 1. When you replace this one by a power n by minus n, a power n into e to the power j omega n, you will get it. Okay. Now, x of e to the power of j omega, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to summation n varies from, 0 to infinity a by e to the power of j omega whole power n plus summation n varies from 1 to infinity a into e to the power of j omega whole power n. This is nothing but equal to what? X of e to the power of j omega by identity. 0 to infinity a power n is 1 divided by 1 minus a, provided magnitude of this one is less than 1. So that is nothing but 1 divided by 1 minus a divided by e to the power of j omega plus summation n varies from k to infinity. A power n is nothing but equal to a power k. A power k is what? a into e to the power of j omega whole to the power of 1. This is a is this one. A into e to the power of j omega is your a. Divided by 1 minus a into e to the power of j omega. Okay, right. So this is the answer. But this is not sufficient. We can get it some standard, simplify it if we will get the some standard format. Okay, what is this? X of e to the power of j omega 1 divided by 1 minus a into e to the power of minus j omega plus a into e to the power of j omega divided by 1 minus a into e to the power of j omega. Take the LCM. What will you get? Multiply it. 1 minus a into e to the power of minus j omega minus a into e to the power of j omega minus into minus plus e to the power of minus j omega into e to the power of j omega is 1. Okay, therefore a into a is a square. Okay, right. So now 1 plus a into e to the power of j omega plus you multiply this with this. What will you get? A into e to the power of j omega minus a square into e to the power of minus j omega and e to the power of j omega is 1. You will get it. X of e to the power of j omega is equal to 1 minute. So anything is getting cancelled. 1 minus e to the power of, when you take the LCM, this is 1 minus a into e to the power of j omega. So 1 minus e to the power of j omega. Okay, right. These two gets cancelled. You will get it as 1 minus a square. So 1 minus a square, you will get it 1 minus a square divided by 1 minus a, you take it outside, e to the power of minus j omega plus e to the power of j omega plus a square divided by 2 multiply by 2. Okay, right. X of e to the power of j omega is equal to 1 minus a square divided by 1 minus 2a into, this is cos e power I theta plus e to the power of minus I theta divided by 2 is cos omega plus a square. This is one standard relation. Even we have done this one in Z transformation. Okay, so this is your x of e to the power. Until this point you should simplify it so that you can get full marks. Okay, or sometimes they may ask you to prove that Fourier transformation, discrete time Fourier transformation of a to the power of mod n is this. Okay. Okay. Actually, we can stop at this point if they are not asking. But always, if you go up to this point, it will fetch you full marks. Okay. Let us go for one more problem. Okay, right. So this kind of problem already I did it, but still, they asked in the examination. Just check it out. Are you able to analyze this problem or not? Okay. Find the dt of t of x of n is equal to u of n plus 1 minus u of n minus 2. It's a very simple one. See, they are given in terms of step, that's it. Other than that, it's very simple. See that u of n plus 1 means starting from minus 1. Its value is 1. At 0, its value is 1. At 1, its value is 1. 2 onwards, it is subtracted. Therefore, only 3 values you have. That's it. So this kind of problems we did up to 5, minus 5 to plus 5 also we did it. So we can write it as x of e to the power of j omega is equal to summation n varies from minus infinity to plus infinity. X of n into e to the power of what? Minus j omega n, which is nothing but, even though summation is there from minus infinity to plus infinity, my signal is ranging from where to where? Minus 1 to plus 1. So therefore, I'll take it as n varies from minus 1 to plus 1. Between minus 1 to plus 1, x of n value is what? 1. This is your x of n. 1 into e to the power of minus j omega n. Give the value for n. If you give the value for n, what will you get? So when n is minus 1, it is e to the power of j omega plus when n is equal to 0, e to the power of 0 is 1 plus when n is equal to 1, it is e to the power of minus j omega. So this is nothing but equal to e to the power of j omega plus e to the power of minus j omega divided by 2 is cos omega. Cross multiply that, therefore 1 plus 2 cos omega. That's it. That is your x of e to the power of j omega. And we can sketch this one also. So whenever it is very complex, I won't sketch it. Because it's, unless they ask, don't do that. And whenever it is simple, no, they will ask, sketch the spectrum or magnitude spectrum or phase spectrum. So very simple one, 0. We all know that x of e to the power of j omega is periodic with a repetition period of pi. Therefore, we have the signal from minus pi to plus pi. Okay. So therefore, what is that? You can write it at 0. That means minus pi to plus pi signal will be there. Afterwards, it is repeating. That's it. It doesn't mean that after pi we don't have the signal. We have the signal after pi also. But it is whatever is there between minus pi to plus pi, it is repeated up to plus infinity as well as minus infinity with a repetition period of 2 pi. So therefore, what is that? You can write it at 0. Cos 0 is 1. 1 plus 2. 1 into 2 is 2 plus 1 is 3. At 0, its value is 3. And at pi, cos pi is minus 1. It is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. So therefore, it will go to minus. Even minus pi. Cos of minus theta is cos theta. Therefore, we will get cos pi only. Once again, it is minus 1. It is minus 2. So therefore, the variation would be of this sort. Okay, right. Afterwards, it is repeating same thing. No need to give the values. You give 3 values. It is more than sufficient to sketch the DTFT of any signal. Even let it be other values, other functions. So this is the spectrum of x of e to the power of j omega, which is varying with respect to omega with a repetition period of 2 pi. Okay, let us go for another problem. Okay, right. One more examination problem. What we have seen here is determine DTFT of the signal x of n is equal to a to the power of mod of n minus 2 for magnitude of a less than 1. Anyhow, if they are not given as mod of a is less than 1, we will assume that. Okay. Otherwise, DTFT does not exist. If the magnitude of a goes greater than 1, its value becomes equal to infinity. Okay. How to do this? So this is nothing but what? X of n is equal to, first you write down x of n is equal to, let us take a to the power of n mod n. A to the power of mod n is what? A to the power of mod n is a power n into u of n, or you can write it in the equation form itself. A power n into u of n plus a power minus n into u of minus n minus 1. A power mod of n minus 2, that is your x of n, is equal to what is it? A power n minus 2, replace n by n minus 2 into u of n minus 2 plus a to the power of n minus 2 minus n plus 2 u of minus n plus 2 minus 1 is plus 1. Is it right? Substitute for n is equal to n minus 2. If you write n minus 2, what will you get? Minus n plus 2. Plus 2 minus 1 is plus 1. Okay, it is right. Now, What is that? You can write it. X of e to the power of j omega. As usual, write the definition. Summation n varies from minus infinity to plus infinity. X of n into e to the power of minus j omega n. X of e to the power of j omega is equal to summation n varies from 2 to infinity. First one is 2 to infinity. A to the power of n minus 2 into e to the power of minus j omega n. Second one is plus a to the power of minus, sorry, summation n varies from, what is this, minus n plus 1? I can check it out. What is u of minus n minus n plus 1 is equal to, its value is equal to 1 for minus n plus 1 greater than or equal to 0, or minus n greater than or equal to minus 1, or n less than or equal to 1. It is equal to 0 elsewhere. So that means summation n varies from where to where? Minus infinity to 1. Minus infinity to 1, a to the power of minus n plus 2 into e to the power of minus j omega n. Therefore, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to, okay, a to the power of minus 2, you can take it outside, a to the power of minus 2. Summation n varies from 2 to infinity. If you take a to the power of a to the power of n is there, e to the power of minus j omega is there. Therefore, what is that? You can write it a divided by e to the power of j omega whole to the power of n. You will get it, because when you take it to the denominator, it becomes plus, and n I have taken out. Okay, right. Now, for this one, replace n by minus n, because we don't have formula for this. Plus summation n varies from, n is equal to 1, no? So minus n is equal to 1, therefore n is equal to what? Minus 1. Minus n is equal to minus infinity, therefore n is equal to what? Infinity. Replace n by minus n. Minus n means what? Minus n, minus of minus, plus n plus 2, and into e to the power of j omega n. Okay. Now, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to a to the power of minus 2. A to the power of minus 2 into summation n varies from 2 to infinity. 2 to infinity, a divided by e to the power of j omega whole power n plus a square into summation n varies from 2 to infinity, sorry, minus 1 to infinity, minus 1 to infinity, a into e to the power of j omega whole power n. Now, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to a to the power of minus 2 into a to the power of minus 2 into, what is that, k to infinity, a divided by e to the power of j omega whole square divided by 1 minus a divided by e to the power of j omega plus a square into, what will you get? A into e to the power of j omega whole to the power of minus 1 divided by 1 minus a into e to the power of j omega. Okay, right. Further, if you want, you can simplify, or you can stop at this level itself, right? Okay, you can simplify to certain extent. X of e to the power of j omega is equal to a to the power of minus 2 into a square is 1. Take this e to the power of j omega to the denominator. Therefore, what will you get? E to the power of j omega, if you take whole square to the denominator. So, e to the power of j2 omega minus a into e to the power of 1 j omega gets cancelled. You will get this plus a square into a to the power of minus 1. A square into a to the power of minus 1 means what? A into e to the power of minus j omega divided by 1 minus a into e to the power of, okay. I think you can stop at this point. Okay. Further, if you want, you can simplify it. Right? I think it will not simplify to the standard form. Okay. I'll stop at this. I'll go for the next one. So this is the basic principle of obtaining the Fourier transformation, discrete time Fourier transformation of any discrete signal. Right? One more problem is there. X of n is equal to, find the dt of t of x of n is equal to 2 to the power of n into u of n minus u of n minus 6. It's another different kind of problem. That means only thing formula is different. That means identity is different. Okay. X of e to the power of j omega is equal to what? By definition, summation n varies from 0 to infinity, minus infinity to plus infinity, x of n into e to the power of minus j omega n. X of e to the power of j omega is equal to, what is this one? This is from where to where? 0 to infinity. This is from 6 to infinity. Out of that 0 to infinity, we are subtracting from 6 to infinity. We left out with 0 to 5. So therefore, summation n varies from 0 to 5. 0 to 5, this value is 1. And we have 2 to the power of n into e to the power of minus j omega n. X of e to the power of j omega is equal to summation n varies from 0 to 5, 2 by e to the power of j omega whole power n. Or you can take it as 2 into e to the power of minus j omega whole power n, also fine. Okay, right. Now, 0, not 0 to infinity, sorry, 0 to 5. We have one formula for summation n varies from 0 to n. You can check it out in the first module. A power n is equal to 1 minus a power n plus 1 divided by 1 minus a. Use that same relation and you will get the x of e to the power of j omega. Okay, what is that we have? 1 minus 2 divided by e to the power of j omega to the power of 6, n plus 1, n is 5, divided by 1 minus 2 divided by e to the power of j omega. So that's it. That's how we should do the problem, right? So that is about the dt of t. If x of n is given, we can obtain the x of e to the power of j omega. Now let us go for the inverse dt of t. And inverse dt of t means what? If x of n is given, x of e to the power of j omega, if you obtain, that we call as the dt of t. If x of e to the power of j omega is given, if you getting back the x of n is nothing but what? Inverse dt of t, right? So how to do this problem, right? Inverse dt of t. Okay, right. How to solve this problems on inverse dt of t, right? So we don't have separate formula, just we can use synthesis equation or you can use the comparison. Find the dt of t of one. Directly I'll go to the formula, what is the problem, as I already given synthesis equation. Okay, find the inverse dt of t of x of omega is equal to 2 pi into delta of omega minus omega naught. Okay. So don't get confused with, sir, what is this x of omega? We have not come across. This is capital X is a function of omega, or this is nothing but equal to what? X of e to the power of j omega only. That is, x is the function of omega. That is, x is varying with respect to omega. So find the inverse dt of t. That means x of e to the power of j omega is given. We'll have to find out what? X of n. So directly go for the synthesis equation. We know that by synthesis equation, x of n is equal to 1 over 2 pi into integration from minus pi to plus pi x of e to the power of j omega into e to the power of j omega n into d omega. X of n is equal to 1 over 2 pi into integration from minus pi to plus pi. X of e to the power of j omega is what? 2 pi into delta of omega minus omega naught into e to the power of j omega n into d omega. X of n is equal to this 2 pi gets cancelled. X of n is equal to, even though integration from minus pi to plus pi is there, but my signal is, what is that? I am multiplying this function by a function which is existing at only one place. This delta of omega minus omega naught is the delta function in frequency domain. What is delta of n? Delta of n is equal to what? Delta of n is equal to, its value is equal to 1 at n is equal to 0 and is equal to 0 elsewhere. Similarly, delta of omega, this is the delta, see, where it exists in time domain. N is the n axis. At n is equal to 0, its value is 1. Similarly, delta of omega is equal to 1 for omega is equal to 0 and is equal to 0 elsewhere. That means on the omega axis. This is delta function in frequency domain. At omega is equal to 0, its value is 1. So, this is the delta function in frequency. Delta of omega minus omega naught is what? It is a delta function in frequency domain omega, and it is shifted by an amount equal to omega naught. So, therefore, what is that? I can write it. So, this will exist only at omega is equal to omega naught. Elsewhere, it is 0. Therefore, product is also 0. Therefore, there is no meaning in taking the integration from minus pi to plus pi. Take the value of the function x of e to the power of j omega, e to the power of j omega n only at omega is equal to omega naught. So, therefore, it is equal to e to the power of j omega naught n. That is your x of n. So, what is that you can understand from this? X of n, e to the power of j omega n. We can simplify that. So, we can use this as identity. We can say that e to the power of j omega naught n, e to the power of j omega naught n has dt of t. dt of t, what is that? 2 pi into delta of omega minus omega naught. Omega minus omega naught is the dt of t. Okay, put omega naught is equal to 0. Put omega naught is equal to 0. When omega naught is equal to 0, e to the power of 0 is what? So 1 as a dt of t. 1 as dt of t. What is that? 2 pi into delta of omega. 2 pi into delta of omega. 1 as dt of t. Let us say if you have some constant k. So 1, instead of 1 you multiply by k. K has dt of t. 2 pi k into delta of omega. 2 pi k into delta of omega. So, okay. So, this is very, very important relation. You'll come across, I am going for more analysis of this one. For the time being, I can say this one. If this is the dt of t, that is constant of in time domain, if it is constant, and at delta of omega means at 0, it will be like this. So, this is in time domain, this is in frequency domain. So, if you take the Fourier transformation of a constant, you will get this. Okay, right? If you take delta function in time domain, okay, right? So, this is constant I have taken. If you take delta function here, and you will get for delta function, delta of n, dt of t is constant. See, if dt of t of this function is this one in frequency domain, dt of t of this function is this one. So you'll come to know what and all what is the property. Okay. So this is one of the important relation what we have. These things I'll use it as identities. Okay. Let us go for the next problem. Find the dt of t of x of n is equal to, find the dt of t of x of n is equal to cos of 0.2 n pi plus pi by 4. Find and sketch amplitude and phase spectra between minus pi to plus pi. Find and sketch. You'll have to find out as well as sketch the amplitude as well as phase spectra. Amplitude spectra is nothing but what? Spectra means anything which is with respect to frequency. Amplitude spectra means amplitude versus frequency. Amplitude versus frequency is known as amplitude spectra. Frequency, phase angle versus frequency is nothing but phase spectra. Spectra is nothing with respect to frequency. If it is amplitude, we call it as amplitude spectra. With the phase, we call it as phase spectra. So first you find out that amplitude or magnitude same, right? Now what is that we have? This one. So this one by formula, by directly substituting the formula, sir, inverse DTFT or DTFT, we can interchangeably. So now using this relation, we can, if the x of n is given, x of e to the power j omega is found, and x of e to the power j omega is given, we can find out x of n. So inverse DTFT formula I have given, but here he has given as x of n, and we'll have to find out x of e to the power of j omega is asking. Okay. So why I am doing this problem here in the inverse DTFT, using identity only I'll be doing it. So that is the reason why I am doing in the inverse DTFT. Okay, right. So what is this one? Cos x of n is equal to what? X of n is equal to, we can simplify it as e to the power of I theta. E to the power of I theta is e to the power of j 0.2 pi n plus pi by 4 plus e to the power of minus j 0.2 pi n plus pi by 4 divided by 2. So x of n is equal to take 1 by 2 outside, and e to the power of j pi by 4 is also constant. Only we left out with, what is that? E to the power of j 0.2 pi n plus 1 by 2 into e to the power of minus j pi by 4 into e to the power of minus j 0.2 pi n. Okay. This and all don't go for a fundamental definition or defining equation. Directly go for with identity. So we all know that 1 as DTFT. 1, we know that identity. 1 as DTFT what? 2 pi into delta of omega. 1 by 2 into e to the power of j pi by 4 has DTFT. What will you get? Multiply that. 1 by 2 into e to the power of j pi by 4 into 2 pi into delta of omega, you will get it. 2 gets cancelled. Okay, right. Now, what is that we are doing? 1 by 2 into e to the power of j pi by 4 multiplied with e to the power of j 0.2 pi n has DTFT. Use time shift property. If you use time shift property, what is that we have? The time shift property or frequency shift property. So what is that we have? X of n into e to the power of j beta n is equal to as DTFT. What will you get? X of e to the power of j omega minus beta. We said, right? So if that is the case, then it is multiplied by beta is your 0.2 pi. Therefore, omega is shifted by an amount equal to, there it is omega is shifted. If you multiply x of n with e to the power of j beta n, it is shifted by the amount beta in the frequency domain. Similarly, here it is 0.2 pi n is there. Beta is your 0.2 pi. Omega is shifted by an amount equal to 0.2 pi. Therefore, you will get it as e to the power of j pi by 4 into pi into delta of omega minus 0.2 pi. Similarly, I will not do that. Once again, second part. What is that? 1 by 2 into e to the power of minus j pi by 4 into e to the power of minus j 0.2 pi n has DTFT pi into e to the power of j pi by 4 minus j pi by 4 delta of omega plus 0.2 pi, because minus is there, therefore what is that? You can write it, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to pi into e to the power of j pi by 4 into delta of omega minus 0.2 pi plus pi into e to the power of minus j pi by 4 into delta of omega plus 0.2 pi. Okay, right. So now we shall write down the magnitude spectra as well as phase spectra. First one, magnitude spectra. So this is frequency, this is magnitude at 0. Okay, right. So what is the magnitude here? Delta at only one point we have this one. At 0.2 pi, the signal is repeating between where to where? Pi and minus pi. This is minus pi, this is pi. Even though, and within that we have the signal only at two frequencies. One is at 0.2 pi, another one is at minus 0.2 pi, because delta function is there. So at 0.2 pi, its value is pi, no? So at 0.2 pi, somewhere it will come here. 0.2 pi, its value is what? Pi. And at minus 0.2 pi, its value is pi, no? And at minus 0.2 pi, its value is what? Pi. That's it. That is your magnitude spectra. Now, frequency versus phase angle. Okay, this is 0. What is that? You can write it. Or you can write it if you want in detail, x of e to the power of j omega angle, phase angle of magnitude of x of e to the power of j omega. Okay, right. So where will you get? At 0.2, once again at 0.2 pi, see this is of the form r into e to the power of I theta. This is pi is the magnitude, theta is the angle. Angle is what? Pi by 4. So once again between pi by 4, minus pi and plus pi we have. One is at pi by 4. This is pi, this pi by 2, pi by 4 is somewhere here. Pi by 4, angle is what? Plus pi by 4. What? Okay, at 0.2 pi, sorry, at 0.2 pi, angle is pi by 4. This is angle I am writing here, this side. This axis is frequency, this is phase angle. And at minus 0.2 pi, angle is what? Minus pi by 4. It will be in the opposite direction. Minus pi by 4. Okay. So this is phase spectra. This is amplitude spectra. That's how we can find and we can sketch it. Right? Can do no? Right. So this is the way we can find out the phase spectra and magnitude spectra of the different systems. Okay. Sometimes they'll ask you to find out the inverse DTFT. Okay. So how will you find out? Okay, right. Find the inverse DTFT of. Find the inverse DTFT of the sequence x of e to the power of j omega is equal to 6 divided by e to the power of minus j2 omega minus 5 e to the power of minus j omega plus 6. Okay, right. So how to do this? We have standard relation. Delta of n has dt of t 1, and at the same time a power n into u of n has dt of t. We can take it as standard relation, dt of t. This is a power n into u of n. Is z transformation is what? Z divided by z minus a. Therefore this is nothing but e to the power of j omega divided by e to the power of j omega minus a, z divided by z minus a. So this you can go for the same kind of thing. x of e to the power of j omega is equal to 6 divided by, okay, this we can further simplify it. You can get it directly in terms of negative powers. A power n into u of n has dt of t divided by e to the power of j omega. 1 divided by 1 minus a into e to the power of minus j omega. This is the standard form we can write it. Divide the numerator denominator by e to the power of j omega. A by e to the power of j omega, take it in numerator, you will get this. Oh, that you take it as a standard relation. Okay, right. This can be written as e to the power of minus j omega whole square plus 5 into minus 5 into e to the power of minus j omega plus 6. Okay. So now you go for the partial fraction and keep it in that format. So how to do that? Right. So let us take, let e to the power of minus j omega is equal to v. It will become very easy for you. E to the power of j omega is equal to 6 divided by v squared minus 5v plus 6, which is equal to 6 divided by so what is that? You can write it v square minus 3v minus 2v plus 6. Okay, right? Which is nothing but equal to what? It's nothing but equal to 6 divided by v, if you take it, v minus 3 minus 2, if you take it, v minus 3, it is equal to 6 divided by v minus 3 into v minus 2. Or you can do it with calculator, no problem, which is equal to a divided by v minus 3 plus b divided by v minus 2. V minus 2 we can write it. So therefore, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to what? X of e to the power of j omega is equal to 6, that is 6 is equal to, sorry, take the LCM. 6 is equal to a into v minus 2 plus b into v minus 3. Put v is equal to 2. 6 is equal to b into minus 1. Therefore, b is equal to minus 6. Put v is equal to 3. 6 is equal to a. Okay, if you 3 minus 2 is 1. So therefore, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to a 6 divided by v minus 3 e to the power of minus j omega. V is e to the power minus j omega, no? Minus 3 plus b. B is what? B is minus 6. Minus 6 divided by e to the power of minus j omega. E to the power of minus j omega minus 2. But that is not the standard form. You should go with this format, right? 1 minus, you should get it, right? Divide numerator and denominator, first term, divide first term by 3 minus 3 in numerator and denominator. Similarly, second term by minus 2 in numerator and denominator. Okay, right. So therefore, what is that we get it? X of e to the power of j omega is equal to, if you divide by minus 3, what will you get? Minus 2 you will get it. 1 divided by, if you divide by minus 3, it will become 1. Minus divided by minus 3, no? Minus 3 means what will you get? Minus 1 by 3 into e to the power of minus j omega plus divided by minus 2 plus you will get it plus 2 minus 2 will plus 3 divided by divided by minus 2 is 1 minus 1 by 2 into e to the power of 1 by 2 into e to the power of minus j omega. Now it is in the stand form. X of, now you take the inverse dt of t, I dt of t. X of e to the power of j omega inverse dt of t is x of n minus 2 into, in place of a we have 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 power n into u of n plus 3 into 1 by 2 power n into u of n. So that's how we can find out the inverse dt of t of any given sequence, right? Okay, one more similar kind of problem I have. I'll do that. Find the inverse dt of t of find the inverse dt of t of x of e to the power of j omega is equal to 3 minus 1 by 4 e to the power of minus j omega divided by minus 1 by 16 into e to the power of minus j2 omega plus 1. So how to do this problem? Okay, right. So this can be written as what? Let us take e to the power of minus j omega is equal to v. So directly we can get e to the power of j omega is equal, only for simplification purpose I will take it. Afterwards I will substitute back. The value v is 1 by 4 into v divided by 1 minus 1 by 16 into v square plus 1, which is nothing but equal to 3 minus 1 by 4 v divided by 1 minus 1 by 4 v whole square. 1 by 16 v square you will get, no? This is of the form a plus b, a square minus b square. Therefore, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to 3 minus 1 by 4 v divided by 1 minus 1 by 4 v into 1 plus 1 by 4 v. Okay, so this can be written as a divided by 1 minus 1 by 4 v plus b divided by 1 plus 1 by 4 v. 3 minus 1 by 4 v is equal to a into 1 plus 1 by 4 v plus b into 1 minus 1 by 4 v. Put v is equal to 4. If you put v is equal to 4, 4 gets cancelled. 3 minus 1, 2 you will get it. 2 is equal to 4 gets cancelled. What you will get? 1 plus 1 is 2a. Therefore, a is equal to 1. Put v is equal to minus 4. If you take minus 4, minus into minus plus, 4 gets cancelled. 1 plus 4 you will get it. 4 is equal to b. 4 if you take it here, minus 4 gets cancelled, minus into minus plus 2b you will get it. Therefore, b is equal to 2. So a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2 you will get it. So therefore, go for this inverse Fourier transformation, inverse dt of t. Therefore, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to x of e to the power of j omega is equal to a. A is what? 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 4 into e to the power of minus j omega plus b is what? 2 divided by 1 plus, we don't have formula for that, 1 minus of minus 1 by 4 e to the power of minus j omega. Because we have formula only for 1 divided by 1 minus a. We don't have formula for plus a. So take the inverse dt of t, I dt of t, x of n is equal to This is nothing but what? A power n into u of n. 1 by 4 to the power of n into u of n plus 2 into 2 is constant. And a is what? A is minus 1 by 4. So minus 1 by 4 to the power of n into u of n. That's how we should do it. Inverse DTF. Okay, right. One more problem is there of same kind. That will be the last problem of this kind. Find the inverse dt of t of. This was asked for 4 marks. All of them are examination problems only. X of e to the power of j omega is equal to 6 minus 2 by 3 e to the power of minus j omega minus 1 by 6 into e to the power of minus j2 omega divided by minus 1 by 6 e to the power of minus j2 omega plus 1 by 6 e to the power of minus j omega plus 1. Find the dt, inverse dt of t. Okay. So x of put let e to the power of minus j omega is equal to v. Therefore, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to 6 minus 2 by 3 into v minus 1 by 6 into 1 by 6 into v square divided by minus 1 by 6 into v square plus 1 by 6 into v plus 1. Okay, right. Multiply numerator and denominator by minus 6. Multiply numerator and denominator by minus 6. It will be simplified form, you will get it. That's it. If you multiply minus 6 into minus plus, 6 gets cancelled, you will get v square. If you multiply by plus, you will get it. Multiply by 6 means what? 2 times. 2 into 2, 4v. And multiply by minus 6 means minus 36 divided by, multiply by minus 6 means v square minus v minus 6. You will get this, right? Now. But I'll have to go for partial fraction. Before going to the condition is what? Numerator power should be less than the denominator power. Therefore, divide this one at least once so that you will get the numerator power is less than the denominator power. V squared minus v minus 6 v square, v square plus 4v minus 36 v square minus v minus 6. One time v square minus v minus 6. This gets cancelled. What will you get? 5v and minus 30. Okay, right. That is more or less sufficient, right? So we can write it as x of e to the power of j omega is equal to 1 plus 5v minus 6 divided by what is that? V square minus v minus 6. Okay, right. So that is the way you should go for the partial fraction. Now go for the partial fraction. So before 5v, 1 plus 5v minus 6 divided by, what is that? This is nothing but v square 3 into 2 minus 3 minus 3v plus 2v minus 6. You can do it with calculator, no problem. 1 plus 5v minus 6 divided by v minus 3 v square v, if you take it v minus 3 minus 2 if you take it v minus 3. So therefore x of e to the power of j omega is equal to 1 plus 5v minus 6 divided by v minus 3 into v minus 2 is equal to 1 plus a divided by v minus 3 plus b divided by v minus 2. Only this one you leave it, and only this with compare with this one. So 5v minus 6, 5v minus 6, 5v minus 6 is equal to, if you equate that, one gets cancelled, you can directly write it as 5v minus 6 is equal to a into v minus 2 plus b into v minus 3. Therefore, put v is equal to 2. 2 into 5 is 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. 4. V is 2 means 2 minus 3 minus b. 2 minus 3 minus 1 minus b. Therefore, b is equal to minus 4. Put v is equal to 3. 3 into 5, 15. 15 minus 9. 15 minus 6 is 9. 9 is equal to v minus 3, that is 3 minus 2 is 1, a. So therefore a is equal to 9. Okay, right. So x of e to the power of j omega, x of e to the power of j omega is equal to 1 plus a. A is what? 9 divided by e to the power of minus j omega minus 3 plus b. B is minus 4 divided by e to the power of minus j omega minus 2. X of e to the power of j omega. Right? Try to write it in the standard format. 1 plus divide by minus 3. If you divide by minus 3, what will you get? Minus 3 you will get it in the numerator. Divided by, if you divide by minus 3, 1 minus 1 by 3 into e to the power of minus j omega. If you divide by minus 2, what will you get? If you divide by minus 2, you will get 2 in the numerator. 1 minus 1 by 2 into e to the power of minus j omega. Take the inverse dt of t. I dt of t on both sides. X of e to the power of j omega inverse dt of t, x of n. 1 as inverse dt of t. 1 as inverse dt of t what? Delta of n. 1 as inverse dt of t, delta of n. How do you say that? We all know that delta of n has dt of t what? 1, no. Therefore, 1 as dt of t, delta of n as dt of t 1. So, it is 1 is in frequency domain. So, since it is in frequency domain 1, delta inverse dt of t is what? Delta of n minus 3 into 1 by 3 power n into u of n plus 2 into 1 by 2 power n into u of n. So, that's how we should do it. Okay. So, this is the way we should do the problem of this kind. Right. Okay, I'll stop at this point. Still 1 or 2 problem may be there, and then I'll move on to FT, Fourier transform. Okay, around 2 problems are there. After that, I'll move on to Fourier transformation. That is the Fourier representation of continuous time signal. Okay, I'll stop at this point.